guys? Santuan Stanley back again. All right, NXT LVL FIT PODCAST. All right, so episode 4. Today we're talking about warm-ups. So we're gonna start this as a series. So we're gonna go through warm-ups, then we're gonna go through actual exercises, and then we're gonna go through the post-stretch. Okay, so this is gonna be a series on how to pretty much get a workout done. All right, so today we're starting with just the warm-ups. We're gonna go through a series of, we're gonna talk about foam rolling. We're gonna talk about slow tempo, activation, any of that type of stuff that you need to get done. Prehab, all that type of stuff. All right, so we're gonna use my intern Jacob here is gonna help me out. We're gonna talk about foam rolling, all right? So foam rolling is a big deal. A lot of people think they don't need to do it. I think you kind of do, okay? So that's just my opinion. But when it comes to the muscles and getting your muscles warmed up and moving that myofascia around, foam rolling is one of the biggest things. Or you can use a lacrosse ball if you want like a smaller trigger point, or a golf ball or a tennis ball, what have you, doesn't matter. But foam rolling is one of the biggest things, okay? So we're gonna start out, Jacob's gonna show us, we're gonna start out with the back at first, just get the spine in line, make sure that's all nice and tight, nice and good, rolling it out, and make it a little bit looser, okay? I definitely like to start with the back first because that can help me set my spine. As soon as I get those 3 pops, I get these normal 3 pops right before my workout, I know I'm in the right good spot. All right. So from there, from the back, we're gonna go to our hamstrings. Just a normal motion. It just makes it flow just really easy, nice and easy. All right. So rolling back and forth, starting from the bottom of the butt here, going all the way down to the back of the knee. And then we're gonna go from there. You can either do both legs or you can do single leg like Jacob's showing right now. All right. From there, we're gonna go to the calf muscles. Get those calves nice and loose, stretch them out. All right. So one of the biggest things, this is actually one area that a lot of people don't even think about. You need to warm up your calf muscles, especially if you're doing any type of explosive activity. Okay. So your explosiveness is usually you're using the triple extension. So your triple extension is your ankle, your calf, knee, heel, all that going through. So making sure you stretching out that calf muscle is a big deal. All right. From the calf muscle, we're gonna go to our quads. Good, nice and loose, get it nice and loose. From there, while we're here, we're gonna go to the groin area. So he's gonna go to the side. Yep, just like that. Open it up, whatever feels comfortable the best. There you go. And from there, we're gonna go to our lats and our chest. Like I said, this is also can be used with a lacrosse ball, tennis ball, any of those type of balls to help out a little bit easier. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get to the spot that you need to hit with the foam roller because of the width of it. But if you want to use a lacrosse ball, tennis ball, any of that type of stuff, that will help out with those little small trigger points as well too. Good. And chest, we're just gonna lay right on top of it, rolling back and forth. All right, that includes our foam rolling process. We're gonna go to the slow tempo next. All right, starting out with our slow tempo. So we kind of like do some groundwork first just to get our body ready before we go through the slow tempo. So starting with that, we're gonna go rolling V-sit. So the rolling V-sit, he's gonna sit back, tuck his knees to his chest, spread his legs out, touch his toes. He's gonna roll on his back all the way up to his neck. So he's rolling back to his neck. Then he's coming back out, touch his toes, all right? That's why it's called a rolling V-sit. You're gonna roll back, sit up, into a V, all right? From there, we're gonna go forearm instep to a ham rock. So with the forearm instep, he's gonna be in a lunge position. His forearm's gonna go down to the instep of his foot. He's gonna sit there, ham rock. So he's gonna sit back, point his toe up. There you go, stretch it all the way out, good. So you're just gonna keep moving back and forth in front of there. So boom, forearm goes down to the floor to this instep with a ham rock. Good. There we go. Do a couple more on the other side. So we see it this way. Forearm down to the instep of his foot, down to the hip, stretching out that hamstring. Good. Now we're gonna go to what we call a double knee rocker. Or some people use this as like the swan position. So knees are gonna be out, just to spread out just a little bit, hands on the ground. He's gonna push his hips all the way down to the ground as far as he can go, and then push his butt back to his heels. Just stretching out that groin, going back and forth. Good, keeping that body nice and aligned, keeping this nice and long. Stretching it out, good. From there, we're gonna go single leg, single leg. So that same motion, but now you're using one leg's down on the ground, one leg's gonna be straight out. Pushing back, sitting forward. Pushing back, sitting forward. Good. From there, we're gonna go push up to a pike. Push up position, and then pike up. He's gonna tuck his neck, tuck his chin to his chest. Pike up, back in, push up, and then pike. This is also called a yoga push up for some people as well too. Just getting it nice and long, stretching it out. All right, and then we're gonna go T-spinal windmill. So with the legs, we're gonna start with this top leg is gonna be at a 90-degree angle, just on the top one. There we go. You're gonna have your arms out to the side here. You have your spine nice and neutral, nice and long. So he's gonna stretch this top arm forward, and then he's gonna follow his hands with his eyes, and he's gonna make a nice big circle, just opening up that spine. There we go, good. Then starting it back over. Push forward, locking it in, following his hands with his eyes, circling around. Opening up that chest, opening up that spine. Nice and big. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna go to now we're like getting ready to go into the actual warm-up itself. The first thing we got is forearm instep, which is kind of the same thing that he was just doing with just the groundwork, but now the slow tempo is kind of like in a moving motion, okay? So we're gonna start this way and we'll just walk forward. All right, so he's gonna get his forearm down to this instep of his foot. He's nice, lunge, deep. All right, he's gonna sit up and then cycle into the next lunge. Good. Just get nice and stretched out, nice and stretched out. Good. All right. Next one we're gonna do is some people call it a side lunge, or this could be like an overstride slide. So we're gonna go side lunge. We're gonna make sure we're squatting on one leg and the other leg is straight out to his side. So the best way they can see it. There we go. And then he's gonna use this weight, turn to the other side. Good. If you can't get that low, that is perfectly fine. Get as low as you can, but the biggest deal is you want to keep one leg straight, one leg long, and the other leg you're going to actually sit on. It's going to almost be like a single leg squat. Good. Get that one leg straight on the other side. Good. All right. From there, we're going to go reverse hamstring. All right. So as we're just standing here in this one spot, like I said, this is normally moving. He's going to touch down with both hands on his foot. It's like a single leg RDL. The other leg's going to come up. So the leg that you're stretching, obviously, is the one that is on the ground. Okay, so that is going to be the main focus. If you're having problems getting there and you can't control your balance, do not have your top half go lower than your leg is coming up. Okay, so you want to go down as long as your leg is coming up. Keep it that nice straight balance and then back up. All right, I'll do that from the side. So see here, if your leg is only going there, your body shouldn't be all the way down here. Okay, so your leg is here, stretching out this hamstring. Okay, all right, then we're gonna do, a lot of people call this different things. It's gonna be a Frankenstein. It can be a opposite arm, opposite leg walk, leg kicks. I don't know. Everybody does it a different way. Yeah, there you go. There's so many different names for it. So a lot of times I just say opposite arm, opposite leg. You want to have a big swing and a big kick. Opening up those hips. All right, and that includes our slow tempo. All right, here we go, and now the last piece, the activation. All right, so this is the very last thing we're get done. We're gonna make sure our muscles are firing. They should be nice and loose now. We're gonna make sure they're firing. So the first thing we're gonna do is a glute bridge. So hips there you go. Squeeze, squeeze, going up, going back down. All right. Nice and tight. All right, from there, we're gonna go Superman. He's gonna roll over to his stomach, arm straight out. He's gonna work his lower back right here. He's gonna lift his arms and his legs at the same time. Hold that for like a second or two, and then back down. Flex it again, working on that lower part there, back down. Good. Then from there, we're gonna warm up our shoulders. We're gonna go I, Y, T, and W. All right, so same position. He's gonna have his thumb straight up, close your fist. He's gonna go I, so I, you're just thinking like cheerleaders, straight up and down. All right, so I, there you go, good. Nice, good squeeze. Then you're gonna go Y, go out 45-degree angle. T. Good. And W, squeezing those elbows in there tight. Elbows in there tight, squeeze it. And then you're just gonna keep rotating between the two. So you got I, then Y again, T, and W. All four of those, you can shorten it. You can just only go I, Y, and T, I, Y, T, W. You can even add an L and an A in there. Those are two different things. So you got an L here, and then an A is just the opposite of the Y. So the A is going back here. All right. From there, pause it. All right. Then the last one, we're going to use the mini band. We're going to do a band cha-cha. All right. Cha-cha, real smooth now. Yeah, I like that. All right, so you got the band around your ankles. Doesn't matter the resistance that you need, but you want to get those glutes firing. All right. So he's going to have his hips down a little bit. He's going to step out to his side laterally. One leg. There you go. Back in. Back 45-degree angle. Good. And then back behind. Good. Just don't bend it. Keep your knees bent. There you go. Good. Nice and soft knee. Back 45, and then back leg. Good. You're just going to keep doing that. All three of those angles. You're going to work that maximus, medius, and minimus. All three of those. So those Instagram model workouts do work sometimes. So this, I'm sure you've probably seen that on one of those Instagram model exercises for a glute day, your hump day, what have you. But it does work. Gets that glute firing, makes it nice. Get it nice and warmed up so you get ready to squat, what have you, whatever you have to do. So that concludes our warm-up series. Go try those out. You can add those into a warm-up that you already have. And then, get yourself ready to go work out. Join us again next week as we start. We're going to talk about how to properly snatch. All right, so we're going to move into the Olympic list. Episode 5 will be how to properly snatch. See y'all next week. Peace out.